This is a quick video about Microsoft Lens. Microsoft Lens is part of the Microsoft Office system. It sits on your phone and, as you can tell by the name Microsoft Lens, it uses the lens in your camera. So let's just try click on Lens. So as you can see, there are various actions and things that you can do with it. The first one is about capturing printed text to extract. So if you quickly look at a document like this one, for example, and take a quick photograph of it, you can then adjust the margins if you need to, and you can change the settings slightly on it, and then when you're ready you click on confirm, and that will then extract that data. And there's the text. So it's the text as it was as part of that photograph. The difference being you can now take that text and you can copy it, or you can share it, and you can insert that into a document, so that can become part of a Word document, so you can use the information that way. Again, another thing to use for a similar kind of setting is if you are wanting to extract information from a whiteboard. Again, this is just a quick way of catching. The action stuff just gets you the very basic stuff. It doesn't do anything else with it. So if you take a photograph of that and then confirm, it will again extract the data. So if you're in a classroom situation where something's put up on the board quickly and you haven't got time to copy it down, you can copy the information down and you can then extract it, and you can then paste that into some kind of diary application or some planning application that allows you to keep a note of when this information is actually going to be important. So that's quickly having a look at the capture the text to extract table under actions. Means that you can actually take a photograph of a table in a spreadsheet, so not an actual table. So you take a photograph of a table in a spreadsheet, and you can then extract that and insert it into another spreadsheet. So it saves you from entering that data again. You can just use that information, and that's what it will do. The next one, read. So capture printed text to read. Again, it's the same document. So if I take another quick photograph of that document and then confirm, this is all using the cloud, so that's why it takes a little bit longer. And then it extracts it into Immersive Reader. Immersive Reader is available in an awful lot of the Microsoft Office apps, so you can use that. So, as with Immersive Reader, which we'll come to elsewhere, you can change a lot of the settings. You can change the colour of the screen if that helps you. You can just have it so that it just highlights 1 or 3 or 5 lines as it's reading the information out to you, so it stops you being distracted by the others. But you can just click on play.
Neurodiversity is a term that seems to be everywhere these days. And increasingly, kids and young adults are using it to describe themselves
out loud to you. So that's under actions. So that's just a quick way of capturing that information, not doing anything else, not extracting anywhere, but actually interacting with it at that point. If you then click on document, you can then capture a document, and we'll use the same document. So you can capture that document, and you can again change the margins if you wish to. You can then click on confirm. And what it will then do is it allows you to add filters if it's a bit dark or a bit light, or crop the page. You can then click on done, and then you can extract that into lots of the other applications you've got. So OneDrive, OneNote, Word, PowerPoint there, and it'll export it into that document in a readable, usable format, so you can then amend that information if you export it into Word or PowerPoint, for example. You've still got Immersive Reader there. You could mail it to yourself if you wish to. So that's using the document. Whiteboard, again, we've already seen through the actions that you can just take a quick picture of a whiteboard and do something with it. But again, you can capture the whiteboard. There we go. Just take a quick picture of that, and you can say, yes, I'm happy the way that looks, so I'll confirm it. And then what it will then do is it will then move that into other information. So what you can then do is you can then export it into the other documents you want. So we'll click on done. And again, as it was when you're taking a photograph of the document, you can then export that into, say, PowerPoint, and it will be amendable in PowerPoint. You can then change the settings, you can make it larger and smaller and so on. Or you can click on Immersive Reader. So that again is under whiteboard. And again, whiteboard, sometimes when people are taking photographs of whiteboards now, it's not actually a whiteboard, it's a large computer screen. So sometimes people will go, well, how will that work? So what I've got is a computer screen here. So if I just get as close as you may normally do to a big computer screen and take a photograph of that, which it's done, I can then amend that slightly and make that just get rid of the header, and I can then get rid of the part at the bottom, move it to the left and the right, so it just gets the text, and it helps me by going in there and the top as well. And then I'll confirm that. And I've got 3 documents. There's the document I want, that's the one I've just done. And again, I can export that if I wish to into Word or OneDrive or PowerPoint, or I can have that information from the screen, the equivalent really of a kind of big presentation read out to me. I can click on Immersive Reader,